Testing, testing. Hi guys, can you hear the audio? Yes, we have audio now. Testing, testing, mic check. 1, 2, 3, mic check. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. ब्लडशॉट यहाँ भी माइक आना चाहिए आइडियली. गाइस, माइक चेक. कैन यू हियर मी? हेलो हेलो. चेक चेक चेक. ब्लडशॉट यहाँ भी माइक आना चाहिए आइडियली. गाइस, माइक चेक. कैन यू हियर मी? Awesome, awesome, guys. So yes, we finally fixed all our issues, and we'll be live with game 3 very shortly for today. Hi, King Gamer. Thanks for tuning in.
People use dye for a king.
Match is about to start very soon, guys. Sorry about the wait. Hi Valencia, thank you so much for tuning in. Here we go, guys. Game 1 of Team 7 versus Undead Demons. We have Undead Demons on the right side or the orange side, and Team 7 on the purple side. Team 7 going with that standard Cinderace, 3-1-1 combo. I guess they'll have. Oh, very interesting. They have 2 attackers in the lane, and with the Crustle and Zeraora in the jungle with a Lucario solo. Whereas Undead Demons have gone for the 2-1-2 with a Lucario and Crustle in one lane and 2 attackers in another, and Zeraora jungle. Okay, so very interesting compositions here, I must say. I'm actually curious to see how these teams do. Hi Gulshan Rock, thanks for tuning in. So they get the snubbles early for Kirito. In the meanwhile, let's see what Lucarios are up to. Lucarios doing Lucario things, scoring points, stealing each other's iPoms. And once again, you can see Marek got that iPom. He will score the 5 points, get some bonus to his, attack weight. Meanwhile, Crustle clearing up the jungle on their side, making sure Lucario doesn't get any farm. Both Zeraoras now. Okay, so Orochimaru has come down to the top lane to support his team. Waiting for the ambush here, Cinderace. And yeah, wow. Nice last hit from Crustle there. So far, Team Undead looking quite strong. I think in terms of the comp, I would not particularly agree with having 2 attackers in a 3-man lane. I mean, you're really making them under-leveled. Hey Bloodshot, yes, today this stream we will stream all the matches, do not worry. And Rotom and Dreadnought coming up in about 25 seconds. Getting the bees. Lucario with another 7 points in. And let's see, I think Team 7 looking to get that Dreadnought. They've just surrounded it, they're not really getting it so far. Meanwhile, they're getting the knockouts and they're backing off. They've gone for the Dreadnought, but they've reset the Dreadnought sadly. And Zeraora coming for the steal, but Crustle manages to clear it up. This Crustle is a great last hitter, I must say. Tuturu. So a lot of Japanese names I can see for sure. Probably anime inspired. And again, Lucario's on the fight. But the interesting thing is, Marek is basically in a dual lane. And he's still a level higher than KNJ. So great play from him. He's been stealing all his, farm and making sure he doesn't get those extra levels. And now they've got a 3-man rotation in the top lane. And I think Lucario is going to get knocked out. He does. And a nice steal there from Undead Demons. Team 7 looking in a little bit of trouble here. They've got the Rotom. They've missed the Dreadnought, but they've got the Rotom very nicely, and they haven't really backed up their Rotom. You know, I mean, I saw an opening here. They should have tried to push it in. Exactly what Lucario did. He gets those 34 points in as a result. Zeraora gets the 40 points in. Team Undead Demon looking weak here. On the back foot. Alrighty, and trying to put in some points. Granger lands in the 21, 22 from Cinderace. Crustle will also possibly try to put in 35, but yeah, they push the Granger back. Crustle still needs to land in his points. Meanwhile, Lucario is fighting. Lucario trying to get in the 21 points. I think he should, and he does. They get the first goal as well. So exactly 80 points apart these two teams. The second Dreadnought has spawned, and we can see that their team 7 has closed in the Dreadnought. They're really prioritizing these Dreadnoughts. They've got the rotations on point. Let's see if they can get it. Zeraora with the Unite coming in for the steal. Greninja with the Unite. Cinderace actually takes the Dreadnought finally, and Zeraora looking in some trouble here. 2v1. But manages to take out the opposing Dreadnought. Zeraora and gets a double KO. Oh my god, triple KO for that matter. GG's from that Zeraora. And will now score 38 points for his team. They was on a match, knock out the opposing Crustle, and will get a lot of points here, Team Undead Demons. Brilliant plays here. Bloodshot, if we have... okay, I'll definitely answer that question during the break. Please be sure to remind me. We have 3 minutes 40 seconds. Let's watch the game. They're fighting for the Rotom, and once again, Team Undead Demons get the second Rotom as well. They take out the Greninja, and let's see if they can score the Rotom here. They're trying to knock out the Cinderace. Cinderace escapes. Trying to push in the Rotom. I think they should try to put in 6 points so that they can go ahead and push forward. Yeah, Rotom taken out. So the bot lane is pretty empty again. They're putting all their eggs in one basket, which is something I'm not too keen on. Venusaur. Okay, yeah, he tried to go for the cheeky score, but a little late. This game is Unite, Bloodshot, and any team can honestly win. Zapdos has a very important role to play in this game, and there's always a chance for a comeback. So let's not count them out just yet. It's about a 150 point difference, which is again pretty easily doable in the last stage of the game. And you can see the Dreadnought spawned 19 seconds. Zeraora going in for the start. I think they should look to get the third Dreadnought. Team 7 are pretty divided, and the Venusaur gets the third Dreadnought. Zapdos spawning in 3 seconds.
The final stretch.
Only 100 points, 99 points apart these two teams right now. So as I said, anything can happen. And meanwhile Zeraora knocks out Zeraora. So it's 45 right now. And wow, Cinderace knocks out a double KO. Lucario gets a KO. Cinderace being chased now. Team 7 should not look to get Zapdos. They should look to score. They're making a crucial mistake here. But thankfully it's 3-on-3 right now. Team 7 still continuing to try and take Zapdos. Crustle versus Crustle. This is an interesting fight. Crustle with the Unite from Team 7, Undead Demon, sorry. And he'll be taken out. Meanwhile, Greninja scoring 100 points for his team in the top lane. A cheeky score. Let's see if they can get the Zapdos. It's very critical for them to get the Zapdos. Oh no, Lucario has stolen the Zapdos, and this is pretty much game over for Team 7. Beautiful attempts from both teams for that, saving the Unite for the Zapdos. Unfortunately, not very successful. Zeraora get a triple kill and now gets the 100 points for his team. And Team Undead Demons now in defense mode. They're standing on the spring board. They'll probably look to jump to the bottom lane to defend against that Cinderace for his 100. Kakashi will be knocked out here. Yeah, desperate attempt, but he's knocked out. And Team Undead Demons with about a 350 point lead and well in the advance here. Eight seconds. Some desperate attempts from Team 7 here, but I don't think they will succeed.
Time's up.
Alright guys, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the next match very soon. Oh yeah, about that question from Bloodshot. So my team of 5, I'm personally a Greninja main, so a Greninja jungle or a Talonflame jungle and Greninja in the lane possibly. But in fact, I also love Absol. Okay, so for the support in a 3-1-1 strategy, I would like Mime as the support, Snorlax as the defender, and a Greninja or a Talonflame in that lane as the attacker or the person scoring. And in the jungle, I would like to have Absol or Greninja. So the total 5 Pokemon would be Lucario in the top lane, solo, Greninja or Absol in the jungle, and possibly Cinderace, Mime and Snorlax, or a Talonflame, Mime and Snorlax combo in the bot lane. Of course, that's just my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of people can, disagree or defer to that. But yeah, I think that would be my preference if you ask me. Alright guys, so we're live with game 2. Team 7 versus Undead Demons. Demons absolutely crushing them in the first game.
Ready, go!
Not much change in the composition of both these teams. Team 7 again going with that two attacker combo in the bot lane. And Team 7 going with two attacker combo in the bot lane with that Crystal. Undead Demons going with that similar Lucario Crystal combo. Once again, you can see this Lucario. He's just stealing his farm, not stealing his berries. I think he should have gone to steal his berries as well. 6 points in from Lucario of the opposing team. Now they're competing for the IPOM. Once again, Marek gets the IPOM. Marek really good with those last hits. Zerora scoring 16 for his team. Marek taking him on. Bees have spawned. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Greninja has come to the top lane to support his team. So they've left Bulbasaur alone in a 1v3 in the bot lane. That's very interesting. I don't quite, understand the logic behind that. Bulbasaur, at least, as a Bulbasaur, cannot, take on them 1v3 for sure. And as a result, he's losing all his farm. Get some heavy poke in there, though, I must say. And Greninja cleaning up the middle jungle in the meanwhile. Lucario and Zeraora in his face right there. So does Lucario. So, Team 7 really brute forcing Lucario there. Meanwhile, Bulbasaur doing that bush check. More points for Team 7 here. And 21 points from Greninja as well. With that goal getter. Nice wall from Crystal. Yeah, backs off. Okay, no idea why Zeraora is waiting in the bushes here. I think he's stuck or something. Yes, it does look like that. Meanwhile, Marek getting the majority of these bees. Yes, not just the majority, all of them. And oh my god, he takes out the Lucario as well. Will score an easy 28 points. Meanwhile, Rotom and Dreadnought spawned, and Greninja or Team 7 on the attack for that Dreadnought. Thankfully, Zeraora from Team Undead Demons has also come back. I think they'll look to get it quite easily, the Dreadnought here, and they do get it. That was a risky move there, leaving that last hit for Greninja. While of course it was much appreciated because Zera already had the levels, so he didn't really need to get it. And meanwhile, the Rotom is left untouched. Neither teams have touched it. Lucario guarding his goal. Crustle, and there we go. On to the attack. Nice dodge there from Marek. Hey Ray. Ray, are you still watching? I'm so sorry about that. I missed your comments. In the meanwhile, Team 7 have got Rotom. Influencer that was on Router alone, and meanwhile Greninja getting those 30 points for Team 7. Team 7 looking very strong in second game here so far. Hi all, thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure to like, subscribe and follow the stream so that you can stay up to date with all the news of the Aeos Evolution Series. Meanwhile, Zeraora getting in 20 points with that goal getter. Lucario locking and knocking out the opposing Lucario, and Venusaur should look to get 40 points here for his team. Crustle with 27. Marek, I don't know why he didn't score those 7 points. Guys, every point counts in this game. That's an absolute waste of 7 points, I would say. They had an easy 7 points in and they left it or missed it. And now the Dreadnought has spawned. Once again, Kirito in position. Crustle knocks out the Lucario in defense. Zera knocks out Zera. So we have 2v1 in the bot lane, now 2v2. Kirito focusing on that Dreadnought. Crustle on the attack. Crustle trying to get in. Pushes them back. Greninja with a well-timed Unite. Takes out the Zeraora and the Venusaur hopefully. Oh my god, that Crustle is just bullying Venusaur. Okay. Greninja playing a little too defensively for my liking here. And 1-2 Greninja gonna get caught out. Gets knocked out in that Crustle ult. Meanwhile, in the top lane we see Zeraora's fighting and Lucario's fighting rather. For that Rotom. Zeraora knocks out Greninja for Team 7. And Marek here waiting for that last minute steal. Teams Undead Demons does get the Rotom and only 14 points apart these two teams now. Team 7 has done the damage across both lanes, whereas Team Undead Demons has primarily focused on the top lane. So pushing in with that Rotom now. Marek. They're looking to get some points in here. 50 points. Can he score them? Zeraora, no. Nice block there by Crustle. They'll now take him on. Zeraora with a Unite. Desperate attempt to try and score. He's got the backup and will probably have to back off now. Yep, Zeraora knocks out Zeraora. Unite moves being popped. Takes out Greninja as well. Crustle trying to run here. Will take out the third. Zeraora gets a third here for Team 7. Alright, Dreadnought spawns in 2 seconds. Let's see if Inti can get it. Zapdos in 20 seconds. No one's focusing on Dreadnought so far. Zeraora gets a KO on Greninja, but will probably be knocked out by Venusaur and Lucario and is knocked out. Meanwhile, Greninja going for the Dreadnought. Kirito. Team Undead Demons now 3 points in the lead. Only 3 points after almost 8 minutes of gameplay, and I think neither team is going to get Dreadnought. But Marek might get caught out. Escapes here. Zapdos has spawned, and let's see General Flash here clearing up those crabby like things. Sorry, I forget the name. Codfish. Yeah. And now neither team, so I think they both know that they're similar in points and they don't need to go for the Zapdos. They're just going for the fight. Whichever team gets the kills will probably try to look for score. I think Greninja is going to go for score for the from Team Undead Demons. Meanwhile, Lucario with the Unite. Lucario just barely making out. Zeraora knocks out Zeraora. Crustle still in the fight. Crustle taken out by the Greninja. Cinderace takes out Greninja. Crustle use the Unite. Taking on that Cinderace and Greninja. Greninja with the Unite of his own. Crustle still in the chase. Cinderace makes it out. Both teams scoring about 100 points each now. 3 points in the lead, Team 7. Wow, this is a crazy neck-and-neck match. And let's see what's going to happen here. 3 points apart, both these teams. I don't think they know it. They have a similar number of goals. Both teams trying to score. Now, I think Greninja trying to score for Team 7. It's the final stretch, the last 30 seconds. So we've got Crustle on the guard. No one guarding for Team 7 now. We see the other Crustle as well on the guard, on the springboard, and will probably look to defend. Yes, Zeraora trying to score those 82 points, and he does! Oh my god! Russell is late on that jump. Zeraora gets in those crucial 80 points for his team. Meanwhile, Team 7 have got the Zapdos, but do they have time to score is the question. I don't think they do. This is going to be game over for Team 7 here. Unless they can pull off a miracle in the last couple of seconds, and I don't think they can. Oh my god, really sorry for Team 7 here. They've lost the match in the last couple of seconds in spite of getting that Zapdos. They were a little late, I think about a second or two off on that Zapdos timing, and therefore they had to pay the price with the game. It was good thinking on the part of the Crustle, where I think he TP'd back during the Zapdos fight to sort of defend his base, but he was a little late on the springboard, which cost his team, I think. So guys, with that was game 3 of today, Team 7 versus Undead Demons. We'll be back about the next couple of with the next games very soon.
Late night cruising. Playing my song is showing up.
We'll be live with the game of Nirvana Esports versus Team Elder Gods. Very shortly, guys. So grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, and let's sit down and enjoy some Pokemon Unite action very soon. Alright guys, here we go. Nirvana versus Elder Gods. Nirvana on the purple side, Elder Gods on the orange. Nirvana going with the Lucario, Venusaur, Pikachu, Snorlax and Wigglytuff. Elder Gods in the meanwhile going for the Snorlax, Wigglytuff, a Talonflame probably in the jungle. Ooh, Ninetales. So the first time we've seen, I think, a Ninetales pick in this tournament. Going to be very interesting. Let's see, and it's a 3-1-1 from both teams. No, oh, what? What? Okay, this is interesting to see. We have 3-man on the top lane and Snorlax soloing. Okay, this is very, very interesting. I have not seen the likes of this before. Snorlax in the solo lane and a 3-on-1 on that 3-on-2 on that Lucario. So Nirvana going with a 2-on-2 strategy. And this is very, very unique to see, I must say. And yeah, Wigglytuff getting caught out here. Might get knocked out. Lucario gets a double knockoff. They've also rotated 3-man to the top lane now. Venti has rotated 3-man as Bulbasaur to the top jungler. Meanwhile, Snorlax getting some, Snorlax taking on them 1-on-2. And let's see if it doesn't get any of those bees. The opponent Snorlax, meanwhile, Letrion has 25 points and is level 4. Pikachu will get its 14 points in. Snorlax still focusing on those bees. Pikachu gets another 4 points. And they might even take out this. Wow, 1-on-2. This Snorlax is terribly under level. Blaster is in trouble here. Gets his berries. Both teams have Venusaur as a jungle or Ivysaur now, I must say. Interesting. But team, Elder Gods really dunking in those points. I will say that. I will have to give it to them. Now Snorlax dunking another 30 for Nirvana. Pikachu with 4. Nirvana now 10 points in the lead. So they're not really allowing this Snorlax to level up, and as a result, they're really, Pikachu and Snorlax really gaining those levels here for Team Nirvana. Let's see, meanwhile, the Rotom about to spawn. Ooh, Wigglytuff knocked out by Pikachu. So while they've managed to somewhat negate the Lucario, I wouldn't say negate because he got 25 points in for sure. But they've definitely forced Nirvana to change their strategy. I am not too keen on a Snorlax solo alone, and Nirvana doing some major damage here, knocking out 3 from Team Elder Gods, and we should look to get that Rotom quite easily. Meanwhile, their Lucario has rotated to the bot lane to farm against that Snorlax in the solo lane. So they've just basically rotated to adjust, pushing the Lucario in the bot lane, and now Lucario scoring another 13 points for his team. Team Nirvana now clearly in the lead. They're fighting for that Rotom, and Talonflame gets one knockout, gets knocked out by that Ivysaur. Very close fights here, but unfortunately for Team Elder Gods, their Ivysaur is knocked out while Venti survives. No team has gotten either of the objectives so far, but Nirvana in the lead by 70 points. Blaster fighting Blank. Blank gets another 5 points in. Manish just slapping the hell out of those eye-bombs. And I think now Venti's looking to get the Dreadnought. Yes. Acno in support. Blank also coming in. I think they'll get the Dreadnought quite easily. Blank zoning out the Snorlax. Yes. Finally, Wigglytuff gets it. Meanwhile, Team Elder Gods trying to go in for that Rotom. They get it. So both teams getting one objective each. A little late, and Talonflame with that early Unite. I don't think that. I would not agree that's how you use. I don't know. I'm not a Talon, but yeah. Not the best use of Talon's ulti in my opinion. Venti just doing the cleanup job, sending 4 Pokemon to Nurse Joy right away for Team Elder Gods, and now they look to score 36 points dunked for Venti. 60 points, 64 points in the lead now, Team Nirvana. And they get the loot. Venti just clearing up jungles now. So yeah, I think Team Nirvana now very strongly in the lead in terms of the level advantage at least. Venti is on 12 as a jungler, while Itachi is on 10. So big disadvantage there for them. Itachi gets a boost to his leveling, but not much. 59 points in the lead now. Team Nirvana. Snorlax with that Unite. Wigglytuff with that Unite saves Venusaur. And Lucario with that Unite does crazy damage to Venusaur. Chasing the Venusaur, knocks him out. Will also get caught out, I think. Yes, Lucario overstepped his bounds. Dreadnought and Rotom now spawning in another 20 seconds. Venti in position for the Dreadnought. 13 seconds, long wait. And interestingly, we see Team Elder Gods here, rotating for the Dreadnought. So they should both look to get their objectives quite easily without any discomfort, I would say. And yeah, Venti definitely gets his objective first with Retreon support. Meanwhile, Wigglytuff putting in some points for Team Elder Gods. And Rotom being contested for here by Team Nirvana. So Elder God's a little slow on that Rotom and mistimed that fly. Talonflame pays for it with the objective. Unite, not very effective. And Blaster looks to be in trouble here, getting chased by Pikachu and Rotom. Blaster, Unite! Pikachu trying to do it, but he's just too big and fat to take any damage. Some help from his teammates, and I think Snorlax gets using his shield now. Meanwhile, Helgod scores 14 points for his team. Retreon trying to defend. We will also see Akno here scoring 42 points for his team now. And he does. Nirvana now in the lead by 90 points. Zapdos spawning in 20 seconds. Zapdos appears, 90 points apart. Again, these two teams just a 50 point score away. I mean, 50 point translating to 100 points in the last 2 minutes. In terms of the level, I would say these teams still not very, leveled as compared to normal game. I mean, you'd expect them to have at least a 50 point capacity, but a lot of players are still in the 10-11 range, which is interesting. And I think that's also to do with the fact that only 2 Dreadnoughts were killed or knocked out. Meanwhile, Talonflame trying to get in some points, now getting chased by Pikachu, and Talonflame with a Unite on the Pikachu. Can he get it? Pikachu with his own Unite, Talonflame trying to run out of there, just barely makes it out. Pikachu still in chase. Meanwhile, a huge fight brewing here near Zapdos. Venusaur just Venti getting those knockouts and will probably look to score now. Wow, all 5 down from Team Elder Gods. And this should be an easy first game for Venti stopped there. Meanwhile, they will get 100 points in Nirvana in the bot lane. And I think, Elder Gods desperately needs the Zapdos here there to win. Talonflame flying around, helter skelter, not much help to his team. Elder Gods have now started the Zapdos. Let's see if they can get it. Venti chasing Manish. Retreon caught out here. Can he get knocked out? Retreon knocks out Ninetales and Lucario knocks out the Venusaur. Lucario also knocks out the Wigglytuff, and I think Nirvana will just get the Zapdos as well to add insult to injury. Blaster desperately trying to continue the Zapdos here. Nirvana just going for this because they're like, we don't care, do what you want now. You have enough players down. And Nirvana really, driving home the point. And taking away the series.
Time's up. What a goal!
The first match of the series, rather. And guys, we are back with game 2 of Nirvana versus Elder Gods. Elder Gods, not much change in composition so far. Nirvana, in the meanwhile, I've tried a very experimental meta here, I think. I would say Venti in jungle with a Decidui, first in the tournament so far. Also with a Blissey accompanying the Lucario, very interesting, probably for the heals. And an offensive Mime with an Elder God. So 3 supports in the same team. Wow. Gonna be very, very interesting for sure. Meanwhile, Elder Gods retaining their entire lineup. Jigglypuff gets the first points in with 2 points there for Team Nirvana. Sorry, for Team Elder Gods. Jigglypuff scores another 5. Manish being cheeky here. Itachi with that Cinderace. Okay, they have changed to Cinderace and Vulpix. But they still retain that 3-1. I just can't seem to wrap my head around this very unique 3-1-1 combo, I would say. It's actually quite interesting and amusing at the same time. And let's see what they can do here. Snorlax. Mime with the damage. Can you see that damage that he's dishing out? And Blaster will probably get knocked out. Oh, he scores 13 points. Great job there by Blaster. Mime now really beating him up. And will probably get him out. Yes. Hi Aman, thank you for tuning in. Hi Nitin, thank you so much for tuning in. And Jigglypuff scoring another 4 points for his team. Manish. Helgod now caught out here. Helgod and Manish in trouble. Lucario in the chase. Lucario takes out Helgod. Arachno. So, it's very interesting to see Nirvana have actually rotated or reversed the positions of a lot of their players. Agno was playing support in the last game. He's now playing Lucario. Blank was playing Lucario. He's playing support. So they're trying out things here. Very interesting to see. Meanwhile, Decidueye taking the fight in the bot lane, with Retrion and Blank. They'll get the Snorlax quite easily. Blaster taken down by Decidueye. Decidueye with those, razor leaves, really cleaning up those bees. Very good for farming and bee clear. Itachi now in trouble. Itachi gonna get knocked out by Mime. And Team Nirvana will get some pretty awesome points here. Get a full 75 points in to take the lead by about 62 points. Rotom and Dreadnought spawn. They'll go for the Dreadnought. Meanwhile, Team Elder Gods taking on that Lucario 1-on-2. When he gets the Dreadnought, Lucario gets Elgod and is now chasing Manish Nayak. Manish Payak, sorry. And Blaster getting knocked out again by Retrion. Retrion just bullying that. I don't know if that's the usual situation. Mime being a bully to Snorlax, but yeah, so far it is. And you can see the level difference beginning to tell now. Team, Nirvana with 9 people at level 9, sorry, and 8 and 9. And Team Elder Gods with people at level 6 and 7, respectively. High they have is 8, and they get the Rotom in, and they've also got cleared up the first goal very quickly. You can see how Venti is skirting fight, just cleaning up their jungle, focusing on the farm. Meanwhile, his teammates are cleaning up everything. Thankfully, Blaster steals that jungle buff. Is that a Snorlax with a yawn that I see? Very interesting. But Team Nirvana just continuing to do damage relentlessly here. Sujoy Knight trying to put in some points for his team. Will get those 24 points in. Blissey a little late to the party. Hellgod and Sujoy now. Sujoy with that Unite on Blissey and Lucario and then flies away. Smart thing. Meanwhile, 19 points dunked by Blaster here for Team Elder Gods. He will also knock out Blank. Retrion looks to be in trouble here. Retrion trying to run. 13 points dumped from Manish. And they will now back off wisely so. Dreadnought has spawned and wow, I don't know what Blaster was doing there, to be honest. And now Venti has started the Dreadnought. No one to compete from Team Elder Gods. Meanwhile, Sujoy putting in some points, I think. Yes, 13 points dunked from Sujoy. Lucario knocks out Elder Gods, Ninetales. Retrion now trying to put in those. He's been running around with 40 points for a while now. I think he should really look to score. It's actually now catching up in the level. Blissey meanwhile getting that Talonflame. And yep, Ninetales knocked out. Manish trying to run. Decidueye takes out Snorlax. Decidueye takes out Jigglypuff and will now take out the Rotom as well. Alright, my Retrion finally puts in his dunks his 40 points. 39 points from Lucario. 50 points from Decidueye. Wow. Nirvana just looking dominant here. Hellgod trying to put in some points here. Talonflame gets that Eldegoss, and they get 40 points to clear up the first goal. The Sidhu just chewing through those opponents, gets a double KO, triple KO, pardon me, quite easily, and will now get the third Dreadnought as well. Nirvana here. I don't think they'll have any contest or any issues getting that Dreadnought. Yep, Venti cleans it up quite cleanly and quickly. And Zapdos has spawned. Team Nirvana now have positioned themselves for that Zapdos. You can see the waiting in the bushes for those ambush. Venti trying to do some poke damage early on. I mean, to be honest, I think, again, Elder Gods should try to, first of all, not stick together so much. They're going to take a lot of damage, and that's what ended up happening. They took a lot of, area damage and have been, reduced to pretty much nothing in terms of HP. But they're still fighting, and we can see Talonflame also trying to, probably get in a cheeky score in the meanwhile. They've got 3-man down. I think this is the mistake that, I don't know if you're supposed to call it a mistake, but they're really messing up here, and as a result, they lose the Zapdos. And you can see, once again, I think, in spite of getting that 66 points for his team, Talonflame, was part of the reason they got, Nirvana ended up getting Zapdos quite easily and have now dominated this match to an end. Nirvana cleaning it up, 2-0 in the fourth game of the Aeos Evolution Series, presented to you by Crowdcontrolesports, powered by Router. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back with the next match very soon. It's a very interesting one, to be honest. Yep, Nirvana cleaning up with almost a 500-point lead eventually, and they take game 2. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back with the Aeos Evolution Series game 5 very soon.